was watching an interview of yours, Zoya, where you're talking about how you were in Delhi for a couple of weddings of your associates, I think Nandini and someone else whose name I forget right now. And you were in these weddings for like 2 weeks, and that led to what became Dil Dhadakne Do. Would that be, or were you working on the film anyway? And you were
No,
being
I was
inspired
working
by
on the film anyway, and this was like a boon.
Huh.
This was manna from heaven, because we needed to set it in Delhi, and suddenly we were in the middle of like 2 Delhi massive weddings. So we were just interviewing people, hanging out with aunties and uncles, you know, just picking up the vibe, you know, just picking up the atmosphere. Like, what makes them tick? You know, that it was great fun, and they were really sweet. And really like open, and really like, you know, allowed me into their home and would give me like talk. And because I told them what I was doing.
Okay, you were researching, you told them so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some I did and some I didn't. But like people that I wanted to talk to more, of course I did, you know? Yeah.
But you always wanted to write a film which was about a dysfunctional family. You wanted your dad to write one. You asked him if he wanted to, right? Was that one, Dil Dhadakne Do, about a dysfunctional family?
I mean, I'm going to make many dysfunctional family films because I love them. So I'm going to make another one. Yeah. They're just brilliant. I just enjoy them. I mean, I don't honestly find any family functional, you know? Like, and the families that look totally fine, like where there's mother, father, kids, everyone's happy and all. I find them the weirdest. I don't know why. I'm just like, how are you so happy? This is so weird. You know, so I don't find any family functional. And it's such a core, you know, such a human core thing. Your family, it's your blood, you know. It's such an interesting place. So it's not like one film is enough and then more coming, for sure.
Right. I mean, to a point where I thought maybe if you were to spend 2 weeks in Delhi for a Delhi wedding, what you would come up with is actually Made in Heaven, right? But
the whole
show is just that.
But it wasn't. Made in Heaven, it came. Okay. It came. There was enough fodder that came out in Made in Heaven. It was there. You never know when you can regurgitate and put it out somewhere. Yeah. I mean, writers are scavengers. We just take things from people's lives. You just clock it. You'll just clock someone's speech pattern, someone's silly habit, someone's childhood story. I mean, it's just, you're scavengers.
The dog being the narrator come from in Dil Dhadakne Do? From
my dog, Zen. He's passed away now. Zen was a seriously unique dog. He was also super handsome. He was like the Brando of beagles. He was the best looking beagle on the planet. You can find him on my Insta page, Zoya Akhtar. Anyway, he passed away last year. And he was that guy who would just be sitting and observing us. And we used to always talk about what Zen is thinking of us. Because Zen would be looking at us like, he's watching National Geographic and we are the animals. And he's just like, what are they doing? So Zen had that, he was super intelligent. Right. And he had that look where he would just be checking us out. He was super smart. So the dog was inspired by Zen. And so it was literally like we wanted Pluto. So even the way the film is shot, it's pretty observational. There are no real close-ups in the movie. They're all mids and wides. Everything is like, you know, you're watching this species behave, you know, in that sense. So it came from my dog Zen.
And you took that character to Amir Khan. I mean, where did that come from?
Amir came to see, we hadn't locked it, and Amir came to see the film because I like showing him the rough cuts because he always has good feedback, and I just think he's lucky because he's watched the rough cuts and it's worked for me very well. Right. So I like showing him the rough cut. He and Kiran always come and see the, you know, when I finally cut it, they come and see it, and they're very honest, you know, and they'll tell you exactly, and they also love film, both of them, you know, so they talk to you in a way which is, you never feel defensive or scared or bad, you know, they really know how to talk to you about what can work, what cannot work. They're very constructive, and they are very secretive, both of them, you know, in the sense that they have a lot of respect. So they won't talk about your film, you know, they'll even if they hated it, they'll never tell another person, I didn't like the movie. They're very cool like that. So I like showing, they're the two people I like showing. I have a bunch of people. And he loved it, you know. And I remember we were at Lightbox and I was like, dude, do you want to do Pluto? And he's like, after these many years, you have offered me the voice of a dog. And I was like, yeah, please do it. And he was like, yeah, totally. And he came in and did it. Like a sweetheart. He just did it, like, for a lark, you know. It was good.
Is there anything you would change about that movie, Zoya? Like any particular aspect of it that you thought maybe that's not... I'm sure that's true for every film that you've done, but anything in particular
Would
about...
I change anything about Dil Dhadakne Do? I think I might change the title. It would have been nicer with a little more gravitas. I feel the title is a bit flimsy for the film. Now when I look back.
What about the climax? That. Would you be happy with the climax, the way it ended?
I don't have a problem with the climax.
Okay.
Actually,
right.
You know, because I feel like, I mean, a couple of people have told me they didn't like the climax, you know, but I actually like the climax because to me, the whole metaphor of the ship is, you know, you can't get rid of them. Your family is, you're stuck with it. You can't just leave. You can't just walk out the door, you know? And it's like you're there and you're on that boat and you're just stuck. But eventually when shit hits the fan and you're there, they are the only ones that'll pull you up. You know, there's a metaphor for to me. So personally, if, you know, everyone tells me I don't like the climax and I'm like, that's cool. So what would you do? And they have nothing to say. So till now, nobody's actually given me a better ending. And if I got a better ending, then maybe I would have been like, damn, that's the ending I should have gone with. But nobody ever has a better ending. So I'll stick to mine.
Zoya Akhtar, thank you very much. I'm
Thank
wishing
you,
you best for...
It's always fun talking to you.
This is fun. This is amazing. And all the best with everything.
And you better chill out on my ranting and all. Like, just be nice. Be kind.
No, you were kind. I mean, there was no rant here. Really.
Okay, good.
It was fun. It was a lot of fun. Thank you, Zoya. You take care. See
you take
soon.
care.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah,
Cheers.
bye.
Subscribe to Midday India. Get direct notifications on all our videos by clicking on the bell icon.